Now, the International Red Cross Committee has revealed that more than 9,000 inmates from 2015 of the 22,000 in Madagascar are seriously malnourished. Now, according to the UNICEF, 76.5% of the population lives in poverty, which translates to most being unable to afford proper nutrition or access to health care. Here's a report by our journalist, Selina Ntobong.
The International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, on Tuesday expressed dissatisfaction about Madagascar's prison conditions. The organization says almost 1 in every 2 prisoners in the country suffers from moderate or severe malnutrition and has treated over 4,000 prisoners this year. Chronic malnutrition affects as much as 2/3 of inmates in some prisons and is the most common cause of deaths amid overcrowding and poor funding. Madagascar's economy plummeted in the aftermath of the 2009 coup, and its prison system is rapidly deteriorating. We will die if we do not eat. With the little they give us, that's what happens, and I do not stop thinking about my problems. So if there's no food, death is certain. The ICRC in 2011 set up a feeding program which it says is still not enough, as each inmate rarely receives more than 300 grams of cassava, way less than the stipulated 750 grams.
Just as you've heard it, Madagascar provides in theory a daily ration of 750 grams of cassava for each inmate. But in reality, they rarely receive more than 300 grams. We had a discussion with Brigitte Doppler, a nutritionist at the International Committee of the Red Cross in Geneva. To what can we attribute this malnutrition? Well, this is essentially due to a lack of budget for prison administration in Madagascar. For some years now, the budget has not been enough to feed the prisons in accordance with the legal framework. And Madagascar only receives 750 grams of cassava for each inmate on a daily basis. This is already a very limited ration because it's not diversified at all. This is a country where jails are occupied 2 or 3 times more than its capabilities. So we have a case of 200% overpopulation, but obviously it's no longer a problem in Africa. The problem related to saturation, in fact, of all these consequences as a result of the problem. Should we be worried that the situation could worsen? Yes, the authorities had to intervene because of the mortality rate in 2011, because there were nearly 150 inmates who were dying every year. Things were put in place to reduce the mortality rates. Even if today there is still 1 out of 2 inmates who is malnourished, he is well taken care of to prevent death. And in line with that, since the beginning of the year, only 6 deaths were recorded due to malnutrition, as compared to 27 of last year and even 50 of the year before. So we have managed to avoid that with the help of prison administration, partners, and malnutrition detection systems operating from time to time.
That was Brigitte Doppler. She's a nutritionist with the ICRC in Madagascar.